Don Camellis here from Four Dog Stove Company, and here we are at beautiful Camp Miller in Sturgeon Lake, Minnesota for the 2014 Winter Camping Symposium. And I got Ben here from Ben's Backwoods sitting here, and we're going to chit-chat a little bit about the symposium, outdoor skills, and what our thoughts are on what people can do to get better outdoor skills. And I've known Ben here for, got to be close to 10 years, I think. And we've done some joint collaboration on different things. And I think one thing that makes it really nice working with Ben, we're actually direct competitors, but we actually get along quite well. And we both feel that there's enough there for both of us. And by working together, it actually helps us both. And I think it also helps the people who like to develop and get the gear they need to do their wilderness skills, helps them to provide the goods that they need to be able to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
What would you say on that, Ben?
Yeah, I totally agree. I think we definitely, our businesses cross over in an area of competitor, and then but we both come to the table with a little bit different skills and knowledge base, and it's both to honestly promote outdoor skills and enjoying your time in the bush, and we both enjoy quality tools that do what they're supposed to do and get things done.
And I think we both have the philosophy of that, you know, we don't sell or offer anything unless, not that we think it might work, but we know it works.
Right.
And we do that by we've collaborated, we've done different winter hangs, we've co-sponsored different courses with Morris Kahansky.
Yeah.
And unless we know it works, we're not going to offer it to the public.
Right.
And I think you have the same philosophy as I do, is that when we tell somebody that it'll work, we know it works, because
right.
we've tried it, and even down to temperatures 25 below, colder. You in fact were up this past winter up the Karamat, up in Alberta, where you did a course with Morris and Kelly up there, and where it stayed 40 below for the whole week.
Yeah, yep. And we had a 4-dog stove in that shelter, and it kept us warm all week.
Right.
You know, and you know, having those outdoor experiences to back up what you're selling, and you know, this is the reason why I sell it, because this works. And you know, you want to talk to me about why you're having problems, and we, you know, diagnose them, and we talk about this or what have you, and you know, it's a benefit to our customers.
No, I definitely say so. I like a quote that the great Kohansky says. We get a lot of people now. They'll buy an axe and they'll put a YouTube video on, and they could probably lose 50 pounds. Some of them could lose 75 pounds, and they're sitting at a picnic table with a white picket fence around, and they're giving a review on an axe. And I definitely agree with the quote from the great Kohansky that how can you review an axe if you've never made your livelihood with an axe?
That's right.
And I think that's one thing we work at, and I think more of us should do is just get out there and use the stuff. Buy something that's entry level that doesn't cost a lot of money, and then if you do break that handle on that $35 Baco axe, you can decide, well, I'll rehandle it, I'll get better at it, and then you may say, well, then maybe I'll go up and buy the $150 grass furs, or maybe you'll decide that's all the axe you need. And maybe that $5 axe you picked up at the garage sale was plenty good.
That's right. Yeah, you know, spend time in the bush, and you know, that's another way of, you know, in a sense, paying your bills. You know what I mean? You're out there in the bush, spending time, and you're paying your bills out there. You're working out there, and you test your equipment, and yeah, you might feel comfortable with something. Oh, that's all. More a knife, a $12 knife. That's all the knife you probably ever need once your skill level's at a certain point. So.
And then the other thing, once you use that and you use up that $12 knife by sharpening and using it, well, then you can decide, hey, maybe I want to get one of those really nice finished knives that cost $100 plus. But maybe you'll decide, hey, this is all the knife I'll ever need.
You build confidence. You build confidence in your gear. You know what I mean? You put your gear to the test. You get out there, you use it, you pay the bills with it, and you build confidence with it, and you find out what you really need and don't need. Is half the deal. Everyone's trying to sell you something and sell you this, and this year you need one of these, and this year you need that. That's what I really enjoy about the group of people that we deal with, is that a lot of these are traditional skills, that these tools and techniques and skills aren't going to change It's not going to go microfiber next year and get better than what it is this year. This is time-tested stuff. So
I mean, when you take like the basic design of the basic puka or the Moro knife, now there's a time-proven design of utilitarian use from hundreds and hundreds of years of true woodsmen.
It's refined.
It's refined, and it's like Morris would say, it's skookum. It's neither too big, neither too small, neither too heavy, neither too light. It's just right. And I think that's the kind of gear we like to have and we like to offer for our public.
That's
and, hey, we don't offer the new and improved. We don't, it ain't pretty. Okay, you don't want to put it in a curio cabinet.
No.
But if you want to ride it hard and put it away wet, I think we both offer those items. And, I like to say, and I'm sure you feel the same way, is that the gear I sell, I like to feel that it's like my life may depend on it working well. Because yours might. And so I use that as a motto of, what I offer to the public. So
exactly, we've got confidence in what we sell because that's the thing. And at heart, I pick gear apart. I look at gear. I want to use it. I test it out before I decide to sell it. I put it through the test, and then if I have confidence in it, build confidence in it. All right, this is a good piece of gear.
Well, we kind of wrap this up because we've got other things to do today. What would you say would be some really good, say, from your years of experience for someone that's getting started, been doing it for a while, or has done it for quite a while, but still wants to improve their skills? What would be some good counsel you could give to those folks?
As far as skills based, if I was starting all over again, I wish someone had put a Moro knife and a fire steel in my hands. And fire skills, I think a couple of wilderness living. I think fire skills, and I think learning how to dress and manage your clothing system, learning how to manage moisture within your clothing and your tent system, and fire skills. And I think those are two of the, I know Morris has talked about those being factors on if someone survives a survival situation, how well they're dressed, and then it's their fire skills. And both those are a constant thing that you're going to pay attention to on a daily basis, spending time in the bush.
Right. And the thing of it is that if, I know Morris shares a really wonderful story, and he thought when he became a survival instructor, he'd have all these people coming back years later and saying to him, "Oh, Morris, I got to tell you, what I learned from this course, it saved me in this situation." Well, he never had that happen, because what it was, the people that learned those skills, developed those skills, got good at those skills, may have had a situation. But they did not have a survival episode because they did not get themselves into that situation because they had the skills to be flexible, adaptable, and overcome them.
Exactly.
So, well, I really thanks for talking with me, Ben, and really been enjoying the weekend with you, and we're only getting started. So remember, Winter Camping Symposium 2015. So thank you.